Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore, and this is The Cursed Forest. As you may have noticed, there's no webcam image here this time. That is because, since it's more of a horror setup, I wanted to remove some of the I wanted to get better with the immersion on this. Selection? I have no idea what the hell this is about. I guess we're doing one just to be safe. New game? I had a continue option. I've never played this. Okay. I'm liking this art style here. Questionable shortcut, huh? What that says. Why did I get out and grab that? I'm sorry, I would not be getting out of my car under those conditions. Whee! I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Crack. Crash. Bang. Boom. Down the hill we go. I don't think apples are supposed to bleed. That looks questionable. I would not recommend eating that. Just seems like a bad idea. You okay, Ben? Trying to make spookier noises in the game so far? That is a very bright moonlit night. Why are there a bunch of crows out at night? Unless it's just one of those days where the moon happens to be out at the same time. Visible, but seems iffy. Where's my car? Yeah, that's not questionable at all. Okay. Great things await. Rise and shine. Let me check my options. Graphics. Anti-aliasing. Okay, that's set up in days. Let's turn off head bob. Take control. down a bit. Alright, let's see how that works. There we go. Okay. So, one, where's my car? Wait, is that it? Can't be that many fires sitting here. Nope, that is definitely not my vehicle. That is a campfire. Not strange at all. Totally not questionable and completely screwed up. Okay, someone's been actually chopping wood. And yet, no campfire tent. Like, it's there, it's off the stuff, but no one's around. I mean, we were brought here because it just seems questionable. I was scared to stay out in the open. I have a feeling that someone is watching me, right from the trees. The way through the cliff seems like a good idea. It should allow me to get out of here faster and stay unnoticed. When I tried to traverse the cliff, one of the stones fell on my leg. It's like this place itself won't let me leave. My leg isn't damaged, but the stone has pinned my leg pretty badly. I have to free my leg before something else falls. Buried alive. Okie dokie. Is that supposed to be my writing, or is that someone else? Very pretty. Alright, looks like we have to go down that way. Let's take a look over here. Alright, definite path. Interesting. There's a path here too, okay. Oh yes, that's not going to be a bad thing for my health. Totally not. Let's go see. Greetings. I know not what to do with you. I was a coward. Excuse me? Well, that seems bad for your health. Don't get smushed. Yeah. Okay. Can I, like, look back through my notes? Notes. Okay, so there's 5 sections to the game. Got it. People, 2 of 4. Alright, very live. Whoever that one is. Explorer. Sarah? Looks like there's a lot of collectibles. Double check back up here a little bit, just to make sure you didn't just say side. Area. Nope. Okay, we're good. Let's move on. Crow. Oh, that looks questionable. Alright, F10 it seems. Ever since I started researching and writing about abandoned places, there's always been one in particular that I've wanted to visit. I've heard many stories about the place, everything from cars mysteriously breaking down as they try to pass through, to travelers venturing into the forest, never to be seen again. Then there's the tales about the settlement itself. The people that lived there were building a railroad, until one day they all disappeared without a trace. The incident has almost been forgotten now, discarded as any urban legend, a ghost story to keep children from straying too far into the woods. Now I have the opportunity to finally visit the area and Who knows? Maybe I'll even solve the mystery of what happened there. When I first entered the settlement, I couldn't believe how many things had been left behind. Whole homes abandoned with all the family's belongings still inside. I find it hard to believe that these people would have left all their worldly possessions of their own free will. I feel as if every step I take leads me closer to discovering the truth. Still, no matter how exciting I find my discoveries, I feel uneasy in this place, as if I am being watched. On the outskirts of the settlement's territory, I have made an incredible find. A set of altars. They look older than anything in the village, as though they were here long before the settlers were. Out of curiosity, I lit one of them, and as I did, the ground began to shake, almost as though there had been a small earthquake. I am sure it was nothing more than a coincidence, but still, standing in the light of the altar, I felt relief, as if I were safe from the terrible presence that has been following me. I think the altars could be an important clue as to what happened here all those years ago. I will have to do more research tomorrow. Let's set it up, I guess. There we go. Alright, so that's the save game setup. Like, the first altar. Pretty sure that's not healthy for runes and red glowy fire with no source. Totally normal. Definitely not horrible and probably evil and going to kill me somehow. Alright, we've got, looks like a path down there. Very misty. And a very questionable looking bridge. What about over here though? Is this a path? Alright, we got something down there that is glowing weirdly red. Alright. I have a feeling we're gonna have trouble not missing things in this game. Oh yeah, this is normal. That's a trap. That is for sure gonna collapse on. Called it. So there. Good thing it jumped. Sounds like my guy's having a small heart attack from that though. Hold on. I like that I can just jump over that fence like that. I'm missing a passage. Okay, so there was a path over there, but there was also this way here. I want to check this. This bar seems questionable. I go in here. Right. Okay. I figured there'd be something down here. But apparently not. Sadly, no. Well, back up we go. Onto the path. Go this way. Or are those weird arches that probably are like markers for pathways? Maybe path markers if I could read them. No weird stuff. Yeah. Strangely murky. Questionable house. Other questionable. There's a lot of questionable stuff around here. Not liking the noise. Yeah, this is totally normal. Just go wander into this water. Totally not going to get eaten by something or die of horrible disease. And this just brings me out next to the house. Once again, another unattended fireplace. Perfectly normal. Abandoned. Okay, sorry to let go. Abandoned looking cabin. What is this look like? Okay. Find a map in the first section. Alright. So we've got cabin with weird creepy face sticking out of it. We've got angry fish to the... I think if I keep going along this path. Rabbit down to the left. Murder rabbit and murder moose. Okay. Love the glowy eye effect on the pig. Okay, so yeah, I bet this is to the water. That way is the cabin, and then rabbit down that way, moose that way. Huh. Do I check the cabin first? Excuse me. Okay. Oh, that opens. Hello. Spend time in a toilet during first section. What? Okay. Didn't expect there to be an achievement for that. Get in there. Can I take this axe? Getting the general sense I may need some sort of protection. Can't tell if this is a gravestone site. We got here. Bam. Pinky. Murder button. Alright. Got some cash, got some sewing supplies or cookies. Probably sewing supplies. I bet there's a dead body under these floorboards. There was a strange atmosphere in the settlement today. The people seemed more subdued and silent than usual. Although it could have been a projection of my own foreboding, Sarah's predicament plays on my mind. So much so that out of the corner of my eye I could swear I saw her sitting in my room. But when I looked, of course, she was not there. I will need to approach her father about his attitude towards her. He is a harsh leader and no different in his parenting. While the villagers seemed enraptured by his vision, I am less convinced, and find it hard to trust his word as certainly as the others. Although the streets were quiet today, in the night they seemed to have come alive. When I left my house to inquire as to the commotion, the noise faded into nothingness, as though it had never existed in the first place. Tomorrow, I will have to be braver and speak to Sarah's father. Then perhaps the feeling of unease will leave me, and the inexplicable things that have been happening here will show themselves to be nothing but a fraction of my nervous mind. So, okay. See anything else in here? Right, we all saw that weird shadow move around the ground, right? And then everything got tilted over in that direction. Okay. Do I go to Murder Bunny first since I found a carrot? Or do I go to the water first since it's kind of closest? Personally, I'm tempted by the water. Partly because it's closest and we already saw something weird growing over here. And yeah. Well. Save point. Right there. Right? Ooh, mosquitoes. Monster in the lake. When I was younger, an older boy told me a story about a creature that lived in the lake. He swore that while out walking, he had looked towards the distant shoreline and saw a red glow softly radiating from within the water. The boy took off his shoes and cautiously waded inward to get a better view. But as he got closer, it rapidly started toward him. Startled, he backed out of the water to the safety of land. Emerging from the spot he had just occupied, the boy glimpsed bright red scales, a shark-like jaw, and rows of ragged, sharp teeth. After having recounted his tale, I told the boy that I didn't believe him, but nothing so monstrous could be in creation. In response, he retrieved from his bag an old book, flipping to a well-thumbed page that showed a hand-drawn picture of a grotesque-looking catfish. It was not the creature he had seen, but proof that nature could be more hideous than anything I'd ever imagined before. I went home in tears, and my father berated me for believing in such foolish make-believe stories. Even now, although I know it cannot be true, some part of me believes that such a creature exists, perhaps hiding in a cave deep below the water's surface. Sometimes it haunts my dreams. In them I am the boy swimming out into the lake. I see it beneath me, coming toward me, but I am powerless to move. When it grabs my leg in its jaw and drags me into the depths, I feel no pain, only the sense of relief that comes from succumbing to the inevitable. It's strange. You'd think that I would stay away from the lake, but more than ever, I find myself drawn there, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious creature from my nightmares. Okay, pass to the left. Something glowing in the middle of the lake there. This looks like a dead end right here. Oh, whoa, okay, did not mean to fall in there. Whoa, okay, so jumping in the lake is very easy. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Alright. I think there's something over to the right here, though. This looks suspicious. Okay, I don't see a way I can go, so I wonder what the purpose of this little nook is. Well, I don't see anything happening here, so let's move on. I don't feel like tempting fate in that nook there more than I already just did. Left it is, and let's take a look this way. Once again, beautiful scenery. Manages to be both pretty and definitely having an air of wrongness. Can I go up here first? No? Okay. I had to try. Oh, wait. Ah! This looks strange. Can I crouch? I can. What is this? Can't go up there. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay. Looks like... Looks like poop. Someone trying to using this place as a toilet at some point? What's up with the glowy red light though? We'll try to climb this. No. Okay. Strange path, strange area. Questions. Let me see. This land or water? That's definitely water there. Okay, let's mix with this. Well, we're out. What's the glowy red thing? That is a boat. Okay, 26. Great. What's up with the water here? Now it looks weirdly disturbed, say. Betting I don't want to go that way. That looks like a trap over there. Looks like I can get around over that spot. May have to try it. See what other ways there. What's up here? Dead end, dead end. Alright, we're just gonna avoid the water just to be safe. Escape what lies in the depths. Okay, I didn't even notice anything in the depths, so I think I got off lucky. Anything change over here now? Nope. Huh. Alright. That was very strange. Well, one more try to go over here, I guess, then. Get this. The fact that we can swim is terrifying. It sounds like there is supposed to be something in here, because... yeah. Now, doesn't look like that's something I can do. Not gonna risk it. We're moving on. Excuse me? Save it in. Can't just save it. That's... oh, you're glowy now. Are you supposed to be glowy? Alright, you're back where you were. Looks like some of the spooks reset themselves. Interesting. And there's a weird stick. Great. Alright. Guess rabbit's next on the list. Uh-huh. Ill-kept garden? Hello, Mr. Scarecrow Man. How is you? Are you enjoying your time here? Your eyes are not falling. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go this way, which should be the rabbit path. Ooh, glowy darkness. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Did I miss any notes or anything up here? I think I did. Yep, that looks like an evil rabbit's den. What's a lovely green note? Fluffy friend. Okay. My father never liked my frequent trips into the forest. As a deterrent, he used to tell me tales of feral wolves that roamed through the trees, hunting in packs and ripping apart any animal or human they encountered. To this day, I believe that the wolves were nothing more than stories told by an overbearing parent, because I never saw, heard, or sensed their presence. I think that's because the forest has always been a beautiful and peaceful place to me, exactly the way I imagined it from my books, not the dangerous place I was told existed beyond the tree line. Every step I take deeper into the forest highlights its beauty, the sweet-smelling flowers, the harmony of singing birds, the squirrels that jump skittishly from one tree to another, and even the insects that find their haven amongst the varied plants. One particular sunny day, I was walking in the forest when I heard a noise from the bushes. It was not the rustling of wind on leaves, but of something lurking in the undergrowth. My mind, though normally calm among the trees, immediately jumped to thoughts of wolves waiting to pounce. I took a cautious step back, and as though it had suddenly seen its chance to escape, a rabbit jumped from the underbrush and bolted for its hole. The next day I returned with a carrot for the rabbit, and placed it in front of its home. Within 30 minutes it reappeared, sniffing the food cautiously and allowing me to get a better look at it. Its coat was a shining silvery gray, and around its right eye was a perfectly circular patch of black fur. Within 2 weeks it was eating out of my hand. The rabbit's bravery was short-lived. Its comfort in the presence of humans made it an easy target for the settlement hunter. Sometimes I think animals deserve more sympathy than humans. Well, here you go, Murder Bunny. Wow, you just absorbed that carrot. That's impressive. Hi. Oh. Thank you, Murder Bunny, for not murdering me. And for the armor. How did you carry this around intact? It's actually multiple bones. It should have been falling apart. Oh well. Best not to question the Murder Bunny that brings darkness with it. That's probably just, better ideas overall. See anything else here? We should leave the Murder Bunny be. And back we go to see what we can see. Ooh, this is glowing now. Totally normal, that. Yep. And the scarecrow is gone. Really wish I had grabbed that. Yep. I would like that axe now. Thank you, please. Really good throw. Whoever you are. Yes, this... Can I have axe? Yes? Self-defense. So I guess if anyone can throw an axe that far straight and that well, I'm probably not this fantastic. Oh, hi there, Mr. Scarecrow. How was your meal? Oh, I see. Can I have the knife? Preferably 9 my guts. It's okay. No, sorry, I didn't catch the rabbit. You're doing well with that fire. How did you get in here? What is this? A mushroom. Oh, I can turn the lights on now? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your meal. Enjoy it. Goodbye. I'll be leaving now. Enjoy your meal, sir. Oh, good, you're phasing in and out of reality. Well, don't mind me just gonna let you do that in peace. Okay. Guess we're going to the murder moose, though. Murder moose. Murder moose. Does it? Murder moose does. There's the wishes to see. Yes, has a very nice singing voice. You can keep that up. As long as you don't do horrible things to me. Yeah. Hello? Oh, I didn't realize that it was you over there. How did you get your voice way over here from over there? Wow, some really good voice throwing. All right, so we've got path to the left up there. It looks like path to the right. Murder moose. So first, let me check to the left over in the brush here. Nothing. Kind of want to go right first. Have a pond. And another fireplace. And I think this is where the murder moose went. Yeah, this is definitely... So the murder moose was here and went that way, which I just went, but didn't encounter. Well then, shall we go opposite the murder moose? Is this a place I can crawl in? Kinda? This is... There's a blue glow. Totally normal, nothing to see here. Save the normal place. Oh, that's nice. And moon question mark half. I don't know. Ah. Bigfoot. Okay, so it came out here, it looked like it went that way. Come back! Then... These places don't seem like they should be this bad with their... Oh, whatever all this is about. So what's up there with the glowy blue then? How do I get to it? Since that did not lead to that, should I climb up this way and take a look? Did I miss something? Was that one of the areas I started at? Is that back to where I started? Or is there a path up? Oh, there is a path. Questionable path. Ooh, multiple questionable paths. Here, while I was out walking in the forest, I came across a magnificent deer. His antlers were so big that his head bowed. His antlers were so big that, with his head bowed, I took them for fallen tree limbs. If only I had brought my gun, he would have made an excellent trophy, but tomorrow I will return to the same place and search. Right here. Let's go up here. Owl. 9 1/3. No, 3/4. 9 3/4. Oh, cool. Okay. What is this? A new map. Bone, rabbit. Save. Save we were at. Where we are at right now. There's a save point over there. Looks like there's another save point, another bone. Something potentially opening up there. Owl eye. That was a funny Easter egg. Okay, I think we found all the save points except for that one and that bone. Then, what's up with this? Okay. Is this how I get onto the next area then? Fish, bunny, antler. Alright, so I think I need to go back and look at that. Back here. Okay. Yeah, let's go back and check out that area it was signifying. We've been right up here. Owl eyes, there we go. 9 3/4. That was not there before. That was not here before. 2395. Okay, so that's the code. Question is that how do we go on, or do I have to? Alright, I'm gonna go get those. I'm gonna save and get that phone first, I think, because I feel like this is probably the way on. 2395. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely the way on to the next area. I don't want to miss things because of my poking in the wrong directions, the wrong times. Smuggler Cave Secrets. You told me that there is a cave hidden in the forest where many years ago thieves from the city hid precious contraband. When they were caught, the cave was searched and the valuable items were confiscated and removed. As I knew a few interesting stories about this area, I pestered Yan for every detail he knew. We searched for the cave for weeks with only a vague idea as to its location. Eventually, on one of our many rambles in the forest, I found it. Exactly as it had been described, the boulders flanking either side of the entrance. The hanging ivy partially obscuring the hole in the rock face. The fallen log perched precariously above it. I wanted to go inside, but the daylight only penetrated a few feet into its depths. I'd had the illogical thought that maybe something precious had been left behind in there. Jewels that had fallen into a crack in the floor and gone unnoticed, money that had been hidden extra securely amongst the stalagmites and had not been found, gold pieces buried under a thin layer of dirt in the floor. Yan convinced me not to go in. The ground was slippery and uneven, and without a light to guide our way, we could get lost in a branching tunnel. I never returned to explore. I think that's for the best. If I'd have entered the cave, it would have been empty and only filled with my disappointment, since I never went back. In my mind, it remains an untouched cavern filled with riches, a room of lost glittering treasure and precious metal. Alright, here's the save. Alright, now that I'm saved, I could just go for it. Then if it goes where I don't want to, I can just reload. Because it could also be that if I get all the items here, then it'll move on. No, I'm safe. One way or the other, I should just go ahead for now. Work it out. Looks like there's a path up above. Nope. There's sneaky shadow person again. Peter Pan's lost. We go. Spin around. That's up here, which leads me around to here, where the shadow was. Totally normal place. This here. Oh. This place is really unstable for a place that doesn't look like it should be so unstable. And another arm. Okay. Well, alright. We've got all the arms, all the bones that were on the map, and we've got all the save points. Made it. I see you trying to be spooky. Save there. Alright, now we go do this Harry Potter smuggler den secret. I see you over there trying to be spooky again. It's not gonna work. I'm expecting you. Just to jog my memory so I don't have to make a return trip later. 2395. 2395. Anything else on the map? No. Yep, I think we're done here otherwise. 2395. 2395. Whee! Bye, Moose. Oh, you're going up here? Okay. I'm going this way too. Don't mind me. 2395. I think you can die in this game if you aren't careful. But with how many saves they give you, I guess it probably doesn't matter too much. 2395. Wilson? Dark Wave. Hello, Ball. Wilson! Okay, I don't know how many people are actually going to get that reference anymore. Hey, these days, I don't know. Okay, well, if that isn't the end of the level, now what? Where do I go now? Mr. Scarecrow's gone. Those are lit up. All of that's lit up. Oh, that's probably bad. Why am I getting Disney? Oh, well, I guess I'm glad I didn't come back here first. And we've passed out. Great. Excuse me? Hello? Flashy lights? Are we just trying to give me a season? It won't work. At least not on me. Red. White. Am I moving around? Oh, I actually am. Ah, there we go. Did you just drop me down at the cave? My vision all weird. This looks nifty. I want glowy rocks that make light. That seems like a bad thing. So, glowy. I want the light. I want the glowy crispy light. Cool. This looks like a foot. You missed. Weird spiral. Okay. Really want to take these. Ooh, a demon. Ooh, spooky. Wendigo. Where did it go? Looks like a one-way trip. Well, I don't see any other things I can interact with, so away we go. Whee! Lovely water. Oh, how come I don't move? Ah, this is a problem. Yeah. Excuse me? Rude. Shadow people, personal space. Please? My bubble. No touch my bubble. No touch. Well, anyhow, I wonder where we're gonna end up now. And we're coming to again. Well, hardly full. Oh, that lady. You need a shadow person over there. Yes. You're the light. And I almost walked off a ledge. Great. Uh-huh. I see you. You're being stalkery. Alright, is that the house? I think that is. Yeah, I know where we are now. Okay. So backtrack. Yep, there's that. That's a questionable pit there. We're up above where I was wondering about. There'd be a glowy blue light around here somewhere. How would I have gone back up here if I had slipped down, huh? Right, that's that area over there. We've already been in there. Alright. Yeah, I hear ya. Chipmunk or something. Okay. Way up. Down over, or way potentially down. Okay, let's check the down first. Oh. Okay. Fairly confident this path was not here before. Unless I am very much blind, I am fairly confident that path was not there before. Alright. That explains how they make it so I can get back up here at least. So, I see you! Uh-huh. That is not recommended health and safety guidelines. Alright, nothing here. I'm sure I can get down safely this way. This seems like a trap. I bet I could go down this way if I wanted, but it feels like a bad idea. Should probably not mimic the shadow person who wants to potentially murder me. Oh, we're gonna play that game, are we? That rock seems fresh. Uh-huh. Yeah, failed to kill me. What have we got here? A rock. Path to the right. Path to the left. Signs of civilization. Well, let's save. And take a look here. Another map. Okay, find a map in the second section. Alright, so it sounds like there's a break off to my right here. That looks like the path we would go to leads to swamp, brownie place, question mark, torture? Path up here leads to town or village, campgrounds, X marks the spot, apple, sneaky shadow person, bucket. Okay, we got passages to explore all around. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, pathway over there. Yeah. And pathway over there. What is this? Okay. Don't drown in mire. Alright. There goes my weekend plans. Yes, it's very wet. Here you mosquitoes. And whatever that noise is supposed to be. Alright, I think there is a path. path up. Alright. Probably some more stuff over that way. Once again, tree geyser, niftiness. Don't know. Sorry, didn't mean to spook you. Alright, back up here. Nope, go that way. That just leads back there. Why? Back here, okay. Well. Let's head back into the questionable swamp. See about this other, going deeper into it. Seems well enough at the moment. Those weird pillars. Oh, and I'm being wrong. Yeah, I see you there, but I can't do it. I'll play... Time is... Sorry? Didn't mean to scare you. Everything don't jump into the questionable log. Yeah. Watch out for that. Oh. Classics. What white teeth you have? And I get the sense I'm hanging from a tree. Did we not hang from a tree? And I get down from hanging. Ah, there you are, Mr. Scarecrow. Are you having fun? There's a bullfrog. I see a skeleton. Alright, and I'm back in. Do you need a hand down? Alright. I feel like I just got tossed further in. Taking this. I have lived here all my life, playing in the fields under the watchful eye of the scarecrows. My neighbor, an old man whose name I do not recall, used to spend a lot of time in his garden. He was a settler with a violent skin condition that meant most of his life was spent alone and away from the comfort of others. As he sowed his small plot of land, he spoke in hushed tones to his scarecrow, and I began to notice that the other villagers purposely looked away when he did this. One day, passing the old man conversing with the straw one, I grew suddenly bold. Do you believe the scarecrow will speak back? I asked. It's not wise to say such things, little girl. A scarecrow cannot talk. He smiled darkly. However, the same cannot be said of what is living inside it. It grows stronger every day, and as it waits, it watches. Nothing can stop it. I suggest that you don't try to stand in its way. His face grew suddenly ashen. He spoke again to the scarecrow. No, I didn't. She's harmless. She won't tell anyone, will you? He grew more and more frantic, his hands reaching out to grab me, to beg me to keep a secret that I didn't understand. I ran. The next day, the old man was found dead. His garden quickly started to rot as though the land had been poisoned. Soon after, I contracted a dreadful fever. As I lay awake, tossing and turning, I looked out of my window and saw the scarecrow pressed up against the glass. I hid under the covers and eventually fell into a restless sleep. When I woke up, he was gone. But from that point on, I have always felt his eyes watching me from the fields. He helps me follow everyone. Mr. Strawhead is a very good friend. Right. Okay. Save that here. Yep, that's totally normal. Totally not evil and totally. Over here. Yep. Alright, well, I'm guessing follow the glowy pillars. You have fun hanging out here. Bit of an interesting place. Bit musical. Bit that. Boing, 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 boing. Bug. Alright, here's the tree we were at before. Okay. Still want to go this way, though. Ah! Another one of these. Okay, let's see. Alright. So 2 saves over here, 1 bone. That's probably everything in the sector. Let's check up here now, I guess. Might have changed something on this upper portion since we, look what we did. Nope, nothing new. Turn, get out of the swamp. Okay. Yes, totally got out of the swamp. Definitely. We got questionable path up here. Blocked by darkness. Guessing that's a no-go. That is definitely a no-go zone. Gonna just go out and yes, that is where I'm supposed to go later. Meanwhile, the deer's back. Guess it wasn't a moose. Too small to be a moose. Well, anyway. Good here. A face. Good. Good. Yay. Right, pass over there. Here we go. Alright, this is looking like a path I would turn from. See what happens. Well, I think we're doing pretty good as a start to this game. Interesting setup. I'm really liking the general look of it all. Not sure where it's going to end up going with some of this. Because, Looks like whatever we're dealing with is getting a little more violent. Yeah, I'm betting something opens up once we've gone down. I think our next step is to go up here, deal with this house, go up along here, go over there, then swing back around, and then something will open up here to this exit, which will probably be the way on to section 3. For now, let's save and call it a night. Because I think this is a good spot to call it a night. Interesting game so far. I wonder... Ooh, I probably should have paid more attention. I missed one note from Sarah in section 1 somehow. Okay. You know what? We're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna keep going on. But, section 2 now. Looks like we've got a lot ahead of us still. I probably missed something down in the swamps, judging from just a guess. Unless there's a whole lot up this way. Hard to say. For now, thanks everyone so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying it. Hit like, hit subscribe to keep up with new releases if you're new here and haven't done so already. And, yeah, we'll definitely continue this. Seems to run pretty smoothly, and I'm liking the atmosphere. Maybe not as spooky as it could have ended up being, but that might also partly be me. I'm kind of rough on horror. At times, I have a bad tendency to make fun of it. Horrible in horror movies, too. Make fun of people doing stupid stuff they shouldn't. Meanwhile, our character here is doing all the stupid stuff we shouldn't as well, so, yeah, what? Anyway, good night, everyone. Bye.